The Basement Dwellers podcast is brought to you by Player One Coffee.
At Player One Coffee, we're obsessed with gaming, coffee, and, well, gaming. Every one of our signature roasts is handcrafted and tasty as Get yours at playeronecoffee.com.
Plus, order your Player One Coffee through our affiliate link, and not only will you receive 5% off of your first order, you'll also help support our show in the process.
Press start to continue.
They are those who live in the shadows, who feed upon Doritos and Mountain Dew. They take comfort in their dark habitats as they watch reruns of sci-fi shows long past. They are the Basement Dwellers.
Show me what you got.
So say we all. So say we all. So say we all.
Indeed. Yes. This is a fertile land and we will thrive. We will rule over all this land and we will call it this land.
Make it so.
Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy far from sun. I want to believe.
We better get back, because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 8 of The Basement Dwellers, a bi-weekly podcast dedicated to all activities most enjoyed by those who spend their time in the deepest, darkest, and dankest of basements everywhere. I'm your host, Wes Tanner, and tonight we're just going to kind of fuck off for an hour or so. But first, we're going to hit up some nerdy news, followed by another round or two of this season's Versus, and then end the night playing some nerdy question games or something. I'm joined as always by my fellow basement dwellers, Drew, Lauren, JJ, and hopefully joining us a little bit later will be Ron. What up, guys?
Howdy.
Hi.
So as we were just discussing, I'm testing out this push to talk feature, and hopefully it'll make editing a little easier on me. But I'm just gonna have to remember to key it up every time I want to talk. So if things sound weird tonight, guys, that's probably what it might be.
We forgive you in advance.
No, JJ forgives you in advance.
Oh, well, that's one.
We hold grudges.
Yeah, I guess we do. So what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, just working shit.
Well, there you have it. Yeah.
Very exciting lives of the basement dwellers. We get up, we shit, we eat breakfast, and go to work.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I will be at Missouri Game Con this coming weekend, which is going to be kind of cool. I'm terrified, but I'm excited.
Why are you terrified?
Why are you terrified?
Yeah, why are you terrified?
Because I get like really, really bad like social anxiety just thinking about it. I'm not a big fan of big crowds. Once I'm there, I'll be fine. I know that. But like, I'm not going with anybody. I'm just going there to basically like hopefully meet the Metal Jesus crew and just hang out.
Find a wife.
I mean, eventually that'd be great, but it's not like a 2-day thing where I'm like, I know I just met you and this is crazy.
But here's my cock ring, so touch it maybe?
That's not even remotely.
I don't think that's how that goes. No.
Well, we had to fill in the blanks because you just quit halfway through.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Like most men. Am I right, Boo?
Yep.
I get all these talking about his cock ring again.
Jesus.
So that's what we've been up to.
Now it's time to see what's up in the world of nerdy news.
First up, in good lord, it's been a long time in between movies. Via Bloody Disgusting, Neil Blomkamp is directing the movie RoboCop Returns for MGM, which is a sequel to the original 1980s film. He's been forced to leave his vision for the Alien franchise behind, but District 9 and Chappie director Neil Blomkamp has now found himself at the helm of another beloved property, tapped to direct RoboCop Returns for MGM. The sites note that in an exciting twist, original writers Ed Neumeyer and Michael Miner are producing and executive producing, respectively. Justin Rhodes, who co-wrote the Terminator film that Tim Miller is shooting, will rewrite the script that Neumeyer and Miner wrote years ago as a planned sequel to Verhoeven's hit, an installment that never actually happened. And yes, it is a sequel to the original RoboCop, not the 2014 remake. Let's see here. The brief synopsis of the new film is: anarchy reigns and the fate of Detroit hangs in the balance as RoboCop makes his triumphant return to fight crime and corruption. That should be pretty neat. I don't know. I was never honestly too big of a RoboCop fan. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, it's kind of cool that they're gonna go and do a sequel to a movie from that long ago, I guess, right?
I just assumed there had been a million sequels for it, like every movie from the late 80s or
right.
Well, wasn't there like RoboCop 1, 2, and 3 already? Like,
That's what I thought.
I don't know what they're getting.
I thought
with
so too.
sequel.
I don't know. Like, I didn't get into RoboCop.
We need somebody who has the expertise on RoboCop mythos.
Or someone older than us, and Ethan's unfortunately not here.
Or someone with the internet. Hey, wait a minute.
That makes too much sense, Drew.
Just a second. Don't fail me now, internet.
Ridiculous.
Oh, fat fingers are failing me, though, because I can't type to save my life.
Oh, boy.
Typed in RoboCop. That darned autofill.
Or it's under the suggested pages.
Yeah,
those are always my favorite.
Your browser history.
There was RoboCop 1, 2, and 3, and then there was a RoboCop TV series.
What? Oh yeah.
And then there was a RoboCop remake.
2014.
2010, it says. Yeah. So there's been a lot of RoboCops. I know what I said.
Next up in the Spice, I fucked that up. Next up in the Spice Must Flow Again news via Sci-Fi Wire, a Dune reboot is set to cover the events of the first half of the book. Now that Blade Runner 2049 director Denis Villeneuve, okay, I'm going to run with that, is taking a crack at it and splitting it into at least 2 films, perhaps Frank Herbert's vision can finally be faithfully realized on the big screen. At least that's what Herbert's son Brian is hoping now that he's received a 4th draft of the script from Legendary Pictures. Brian, who's written plenty of Dune books in his own right, was excited to dig into the screenplay with his collaborator Kevin J. Anderson and send back notes to the studio, according to a post on Twitter a few days ago. The post reads, quote, I have just received draft number 4 of the Dune screenplay from Legendary Pictures, Herbert wrote. This is for the first movie covering approximately half of the novel Dune. I'm very excited and pleased about this, and I'm beginning to burn the midnight oil. So not only are they splitting the huge series into 2 films, if indeed they're including material past the original novel, they're splitting it along the book's actual narrative. That the miniseries adaptations from John Harrison were better received than any of the feature film versions should only bolster fans' hopes that the hopes about the 2-film series. Splitting a story up is a hard thing to do, but it's often easier than jamming everything into 2 hours, and I agree wholeheartedly. Do you guys watch either the movies or the miniseries of Dune?
I feel like I watched the movie.
Yeah, I watched the original movie once, and I mean, unpopular opinion, I was not a fan.
No. Did you watch the miniseries at all, or
I didn't? I will say that I found it intriguing. Like, I thought the concept behind it was kind of neat, and I've always been curious about the book, but it's really long. so I just haven't gotten a chance to read it, but it does look kind of neat.
Yeah, man. I've seen the original movie. I don't remember if there was 2 of them or not. I don't think so. I think there was 2 movies.
There was a Children of Dune, wasn't there, or was that the miniseries?
That was Children of Corn.
No, I don't know, honestly. I know I've seen the miniseries, and that was one that at least this article mentions that people really took to, and my guess is because it actually allowed for the story to unfold as opposed to, again, trying to jam it into a couple-hour movie. So
yeah, it looks like it was a miniseries.
Yeah, okay, alright. Moving on to some kinda board game-ish news via CMON.com. CMON Limited announces Zombicide, the role-playing game. CMON Limited announced July 26th that they have partnered with Need Games, an up-and-coming Italian RPG publisher, to design and publish Zombicide, the role-playing game, or ZRPG, based on the celebrated board game franchise. ZRPG, designed by Marco Maggi and Francesco Nepatello, merges the classic zombie-bashing action that players expect from the Zombicide line of board games with the exciting character creation and development of an immersive role-playing game. An intuitive set of game rules will allow players to create original survivors during a prologue that narrates the player's first contact with the undead menace. Then, the survivors will plunge headfirst and galvanize into a group of diehards with their first adventure, the Crossroad. This adventure will allow the players to describe where and how they got together and why they watch each other's backs. The Crossroad is a fully customizable entry point created to allow for different playstyles and settings, whether a classic urban locale, an infested shopping mall or hospital, a remote scientific lab, and more. In ZRPG, the rules governing gameplay for the players and the Game Master are not the same. Where the players use mechanics inspired by the fast-playing Zombicide board games, the Game Master employs a set of special Zombicide dice that will allow them to quickly determine the consequences of player actions, gauge the strength of their opposition, and even determine the enemy actions during combat. Players of ZRPG will experience firsthand what it means to witness a zombie apocalypse, and they will discover if they have what it takes to survive it. Zombicide, the role-playing game, is scheduled for Kickstarter in Q4 of 2019. Those attending Gen Con 2018 will be able to meet co-designer Francesco Nepatello at the CMON booth, which is number 415 for anyone out there who may be lucky enough to go, from August 2nd to August 5th in Indianapolis, Indiana. Alright, so I think, Drew, you might... Have any of you played Zombicide before? I know you have, Drew, but... JJ,
yeah, I have.
I played it.
You've played it, Boots?
Yeah, I played it at Ethan's.
What'd you think?
It was great fun.
Great fun?
Scary.
Great fun. Yeah,
and scary.
That's one of the few board games that I know I've played. I'm anxious to see what they do with it as far as the RPG goes, because well, a little behind the scenes knowledge here. I've been trying to get a zombie role-playing game, not a whole system based around it, but we've been trying to play a zombie game for at least over a month now. It hasn't quite worked out. So next up in holy fucking science news via sciencealert.com, the Large Hadron Collider just successfully accelerated its first atoms. Woohoo! The Large Hadron Collider below Switzerland and France has just accelerated its first atoms to almost the speed of light, and the results have, quote, exceeded predictions. The test was an exciting proof of concept that could lead to a new series of groundbreaking experiments and potentially even new types of matter, such as dark matter. Usually the LHC is famous for accelerating beams of protons to crazy speeds around 27 kilometers or 17 miles around that length of tunnel, and smashing them into each other to see what weird, wonderful, and new particles fall out. Experiments at the LHC led to the discovery of the Higgs boson in 2012, and since then have given us a slew of strange subatomic particles, tantalizing hints of new physics, as well as helping to confirm the limits of reality. But despite a decade of experiments, this is the first time researchers have injected not just atomic nuclei into the machine, but lead atoms containing a single electron. The experiment is a proof of concept for a new idea called the Gamma Factory, which would see the LHC turn into a gamma ray factory capable of producing massive particles and even new kinds of matter, such as dark matter. That's a whole lot of science right there that I can't say that I completely understand what they're talking about, but I know dark matter was once theorized to be able to provide energy, so that could be, if I'm thinking of that correctly, that could be a pretty cool development. So,
oh, that one's all sciencey. I don't know shit about science.
we're dumb nerds. I know.
I grew up in a Christian home where God just made everything, and this science stuff is bullshit.
Oh,
it's the devil.
Fair enough.
All right.
Being chased by a wasp. I'm distracted.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You should narrate. I can't talk.
I tried to kill it.
Oh, well, no wonder it's chasing you.
So this is a revenge?
These assholes are eating the deck.
Your birds sound like they're in full force tonight, too.
Oh, yeah. And then there's these two yellow finches out here, and they fight over the bird feeder. I like to watch them, too.
Are they the ones that are in the recording all the time in the background? Is that the same?
No, because there's a lot of birds here. Like, there's a cardinal in the tree right now. Actually, there's two cardinals right here.
You have an army of birds.
Yep, there's a ton of birds. There's a bunny, a wasp.
You're basically Snow White, aren't you?
I always
need of creatures at your disposal.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, 7 midgets are gonna emerge from the woods and be like, "Hey, you're pretty."
Midget is a derogatory term. How dare you?
The little people, Drew.
So is dwarf. I mean,
little people, Drew. Little people.
Do we know who you're talking to?
Yeah, no, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but that's not going to stop us from correcting you.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm sorry. You live in a PC culture world where you can't say midget.
All right. So now, in some good Star Wars news, that's a creative headline of mine, via Polygon, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill will appear in Star Wars Episode 9. Leia Organa is set to return in Star Wars Episode 9 with the help of, quote, previously unreleased footage shot for Star Wars The Force Awakens of Carrie Fisher. On Friday, Lucasfilm announced the full cast of the trilogy capper, along with more on the decision to bring Fisher's beloved character back for the final movie. Carrie Fisher passed away in December of 2016, but in a statement on Star Wars official website, director J.J. Abrams explained his decision to use previously shot footage of Fisher in Episode 9. Quote, "We desperately loved Carrie Fisher," Abrams said, "finding a truly satisfying conclusion to the Skywalker saga without her eluded us. We were never going to recast or use a CG character. With the support and blessings from her daughter Billy, we have found a way to honor Carrie's legacy and role as Leia in Episode 9 by using unseen footage we shot together in Episode 7. Fisher's appearance in the film was previously reported in April. Her brother Todd Fisher and daughter Billy Lord both gave their permission to Disney to use recent footage. The report reiterated that Disney would not use CGI to recreate Fisher's Leia Organa. The studio denied rumors in January of 2017, just 1 month after Fisher's death, that Leia would appear in Episode 9 via CGI technology. However, a younger version of the actress appeared, courtesy of CGI effects, in 2016's Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. And I got some more here. I just oped. Disney's latest update on Episode 9 also notes that Mark Hamill will appear in the trilogy's final installment. Hamill's Luke Skywalker seemingly died at the end of The Last Jedi. Too late for a spoiler alert, but whatever. But Hamill hinted earlier this year that Luke could appear in Episode 9, and mentioned many times in previous interviews that he didn't truly believe Luke Skywalker was gone forever. Star Wars Episode 9 starts filming in August of this year. The movie is set to be released in December of 2019. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that they... I wonder how much... I don't know. everyone here, aside from Boots, is caught up on Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for Solo.
Oh yeah. Yep, I haven't seen that yet either.
I saw it.
You did. That's right.
Well, I'm just happy they're not doing CGI because
It was rough on the eyes in Rogue One.
yes, it was. I mean, like it was cool, but at the same time, you're just like, ugh.
Well, on the other side, what was his name? Peter. I don't know.
Cushing.
Cushing. There we go.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
I would not have known first viewing that was CGI recreation unless it had been plastered all over the news prior to the release, or you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I probably would have noticed it first time around. I mean, because I was looking for it, I could definitely notice that something was off. But anyway, when it comes to Carrie Fisher, I don't know. It seems like it would be
Sounds like her brother and her daughter just want her royalties.
maybe.
Damn. Coming on strong.
I mean, regardless, they had to have done something because it's. I mean, if they would have just cut her out completely, that would have just been super awkward.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was
Dead and gone.
no, yeah. Well, I mean,
Pardon the fun.
Episode 9 just opens up with, "Can't believe Leia died last week." Am I right?
yeah.
Like,
All
well,
right.
I guess that's how they're doing that.
Moving on. yeah. Okay, lastly, in Aliens news is the best news via Bloody Disgusting. Once again, pre-production has begun on 6 Alien Universe short films. 20th Century Fox is looking to continue/expand upon the Alien franchise in some unique ways, with a television series recently being rumored. At this time, we have no idea how much basis in fact those rumors have, but we do know that Fox has partnered with Tongal to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Alien by allowing fans to create their own Alien shorts. The task of the contest, which launched last month, was to pitch an original 5 to 9 minute short set within the universe of the legendary sci-fi horror film. Today, the official Alien Twitter account has announced that over 550 entries were received, and the voting team has selected 6 filmmakers who are now in pre-production on their official Alien Universe films. Once pre-production wraps up in October, production on these shorts will begin, and they're expected to arrive in 2019 in time for the 40th anniversary of Alien's theatrical release. I cannot wait. More Aliens. I need.
Did you submit a film?
I didn't, but Ethan. Well, because Ethan linked it to me, and I got the impression that you pretty much like. I thought it was you actually had to create the film. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, I would have loved to do that, but it looks like people just submitted their ideas, like their pitches. You know what I mean? Like their the screenplays or whatever. And that I totally could have done. And I wish I would have read into it more. But yeah, that would be like fucking dream come true.
Drop the ball.
Yeah, I know, I did. But I'm anxious to see what these guys come up with. So yeah. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we are going to do a couple rounds of verses, and yeah, we'll continue on with this casual Tuesday night recording.
Hey nerds, Wes here. Just wanted to give a quick rundown of some new things we've done for this season that you should definitely check out. First off, make sure to take a look at our newly redesigned website at www.tbdpod.com. And if you're already there, then great. Take a look at the show info where you'll find, you guessed it, info about the show. Things like episode archives, crew bios, how to join our Discord server, as well as ways you can subscribe to the podcast. Next, let me direct your attention to the Support the Show link where you can find some ideas on how you can help us keep the lights on. Help us out by buying some kick-ass coffee from Player One Coffee. Buy something from Amazon using our affiliate links, or hell, just treat yourself and us by becoming a TBD patron via our newly launched Patreon page. And as always, thanks for listening. Now, back to the show.
big bitches.
300-pound bitches.
300-pound bitches.
Those are some big bitches.
Okay, so we're back now, and I had to capture some of that magic for the recording here. We're going to play another round or two of Versus, which those of you who are not familiar with it, which I would hope you would be by now, but just in case, Versus is a game we play where we match up randomly two fictional characters in a fight to the death. The specifics don't really, or the logistics of it don't matter as much as how creative we can get with why one would destroy the other. So we are going to use Norman, our Discord dice rolling bitch bot, to select two first contenders in this first round. Do one of you guys want to give me a D20 roll? I guess I need two of you to do it. Oh, we got an 18. Okay.
I got 15.
18 and 15. Okay, let me see. Ooh. Okay. This one's... I'm going to go with Drew's list for here, because he's got it numbered. But the first matchup of tonight's Versus is Hawkeye versus Venom. Speaking of Venom, did you guys see the new trailer that just came out?
I did not.
I have not seen the new one.
Damn it. I guess I just watched it earlier today. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I think this one, especially given that it's going to be an R-rated, not superhero movie, but super villain movie. I don't know. Anti-hero?
I think it's looking like it's going to be like in the vein of like the Punisher movies.
Yeah, that sounds.
Where he's not a hero, but he's not villain. He's a anti-hero, I guess you would call it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll reserve my judgment. I was just gonna say. I mean, obviously,
Tom Hardy's a fantastic actor.
Yes,
though,
he
so
is.
At least you got that going for him.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not worried about his part in it whatsoever. It's more of just like, I don't know. It could end up being a little over the top when it comes to CGI, but I really don't know.
Sure.
There's no way around it at this point. And
yeah, but CGI has gotten like way better since the last time we saw Venom when it was Topher Grace.
Oh my god. I love Topher Grace, but yeah, just not. No. Though everyone in that movie hated that stupid dance scene that he did in the bar.
Everybody loves Tobey Maguire's emo dance.
I thought it was fucking. Yeah, I would say I thought it was fucking fantastic. I
love emo Peter Parker.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. So anyway, Versus. So we have Hawkeye of Avengers fame versus Venom. Drew, this is your list, man. Do you want to give the setup for how these two would meet for battle?
Not really.
Damn it, Drew.
But last time I did it, you all made fun of me. Told me it was shit. So I mean,
I didn't.
We're gonna make fun of you regardless.
Yes, I did.
That's fair.
I didn't.
That's fair.
I just don't want the responsibility of being creative right now. So.
Okay, well, we'll smash the Sony and Marvel universes of Sony and Disney movies together so that they're both taking place in New York.
Okay.
So we have the first Avengers movie, there was the Chitauri invasion, sure. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just say the Venom symbiote came through the portal, attached itself to Eddie Brock, and he just started wrecking shit a couple blocks down. And Hawkeye, up on the building, shooting down flying motorcycles with arrows, just happens to see this big black mass of teeth and goo killing shit, and decides he has to act.
Damn, dude, that was pretty.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's pretty believable. That's the simple word that I was searching for. Okay, all right. Well, you told the story, JJ. What do you think, man?
No, I'm not starting this off. Because the last two times, go back and listen. Last two times you've had me on for Versus, I say you start with me and I say stuff, and then 2 seconds later y'all are like, move on, and he used to completely ignore everything I said, and something else happens anyways. Go listen to it. It happens both times.
JJ,
all right,
JJ,
all
we're
right,
gonna ignore
all right.
you anyway, so
Yeah.
just do it.
Oh. All right, Lauren, how about you?
Venom eats your face. There. Ignore that.
Lauren,
kinda drunk.
Yeah, Lauren, you want to weigh in on this one?
Well, I was just gonna say Venom, and that's it.
Venom, and that's it. No reason
I
why.
don't know that there's really much of a comparison.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm
Just
kinda
because he's smooth.
I
smooth.
know the same thing about Papa Smurf, and he kicked ass.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we really
Dude, I'm
need.
going Hawkeye.
You would.
I don't even know what Hawkeye can do. He aims well. What does he do?
He does.
Nothing. He
But,
just shoots things.
yeah, but all you have to do to beat Venom is make a high ringing sound.
Oh.
There's all kinds of explosions going on and shit. All he's got to do is make a fucking bell ring, and then Venom can't do shit.
Yeah.
Does he have a bell in this city?
Yeah.
I'm
is
sure you
there a
can
bell?
find a bell or a
You
flag.
didn't mention a bell.
New
How
York
high
City.
pitched is it?
I'm pretty sure he could just start beating two metal rods together, and Venom's gonna go, "Oh my god, the sonic hurts my ears."
You know, you might you're onto something. I completely forgot about that. Venom has been so far removed in my comic book knowledge, and I shouldn't even say comic book knowledge because I don't think I've read any with Venom in it. But from what I remember from the cartoons and even the previous, like the Spider-Man movies, didn't
The third Spider-Man movie.
isn't that
That's
what
how
happened?
he beat him.
Yeah.
Yup.
Okay. All right. So that's like canon then, like from the
Yeah, that
comics
is
too.
Venom's weakness, is like sonic noises, piercing noises,
Okay. All right. Well.
vibrations, kind of deal. Like that's his weakness.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we got the JJ. JJ found the right chat. Okay.
I won't be doing that in general anymore. I get it now.
Yeah.
On the same page.
Okay, so we have one vote for Venom right now because Venom is smooth as fuck and awesome. And we have one vote for Hawkeye right now because all it takes to defeat Venom apparently is a ringing bell.
Or two metal rods.
Yeah.
That's right.
2 metal rods, yeah. Okay, well let's see here. JJ, what's your opinion?
Oh my god, we're doing this again, aren't we?
We are. Yep. But you didn't
not
go
first.
first. You didn't go first, so
Yeah, I mean, if he, like, I'll be honest with you, I like legit don't know much about either one of these two,
Okay.
other than pretty much what's already been said. I mean, face value, I would say, yeah, he starts banging those rods together, and there's really not much Venom can do. It's a different kind of banging. I was talking about banging the rods together, not smanging. Come on.
I'm just
Hawkeye's slinging a rod for this one.
yeah, he's banging rod.
Bang your rod.
Okay. Couldn't afford my rod.
Oh jeez. Okay. So, all right. So yeah, you know, I really wanted to initially, like, again, face value, give it to Venom, but if that's really all it takes to what, it just separates the symbiote, or it just kind of like recedes back into.
It separates the symbiote, and then the symbiote without a host is useless.
Yeah.
But without a host, it's just big black goo pile.
So he's completely fucked then.
Then he's just a person, and Hawkeye's like, "Hey, catch this arrow with your face."
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, then we got Hawkeye versus Eddie Brock, and I don't see that fight ending.
So what happens to the goop after it separates then?
Yeah,
like
Drew.
the goop doesn't die. Like it basically drops the host and flees.
Well, you're in a city. It's gonna latch onto somebody else. Isn't it?
What if it latches onto Hawkeye?
Ooh.
Well, then you have Venom Eye, and they both win because that's pretty badass.
You have Hawkum.
Venom Eye.
I like that. We have Hawk Venom.
Hawkum.
There's your winner, Hawkum. He goes to
Yeah.
the next one.
Well, that actually brings up that's a good point, though, is that if the symbiote is separated from Eddie Brock, he's going to search for the next nearest worthy host, I would imagine. And if given the setting that Drew gave, there's I don't remember the first Avengers movie that well. Were there still people running around, or was it?
There were still people around all over New York.
So plenty of hosts. So potentially Hawkeye is going to be banging rods like for a very long time into the evening, and probably the next morning, and probably like after breakfast. And
I mean, he's got to keep doing that until you figure out what to do with that thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, usually I think what happened in the comics is it runs away and then it gets captured by like the Fantastic Four or some shit.
Also, what about the dude that was, I don't know his name, but the guy that was Venom?
Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock? What if he, like, I mean, is he like happy that it's off of him?
I don't know.
No, because
if Hawkeye's got to keep making those noises,
if they've been together for a long period of time, it becomes, like I said, it's a symbiotic relationship. So like Eddie Brock needs Venom, and Venom needs Eddie Brock. But when they separate, they're basically useless because Eddie Brock just becomes a fucking roid rage head.
Right, but I'm saying, like, does he not, like, is he like, oh, thank God that thing's out of me, or is he like, oh, I got to get that thing back?
He's like, oh, I gotta get that thing back.
So he would probably run for Hawkeye, who is banging two sticks together and not able to shoot at that point.
It's possible. I still see Hawkeye just going, oh, wait, you're running at me. And
he just beats him with the two rods.
Yeah, shot him with a couple of nightsticks.
Or he just drops the rods and shoots him with the bow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'm trying to think here, because I think this is actually a fight where there might be an even number of good points made for either one winning.
There's some crazy variables on both sides.
I agree, but we're not going to worry about those because that's too hard.
My vote's still for Hawknum.
Hawkum. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, so we got Venom and two Hawkeyes. So, what do I think?
What do you think, Wes?
The fight just between them, I just wonder how, honestly, like how long and sustained of a fight it would have to be for Hawkeye to continue banging rods until the symbiote is completely not around other people.
Right.
You know? So that might be the one of the variables you're talking about. So and
I just want to say, if there's some dude like just banging rods, like he's probably gonna get taken out by a citizen before.
Ooh.
Oh no, Hawkeye's most obviously an Avenger. Okay, everyone loves the Avengers.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Hawkeye probably has the advantage here because Venom is really just going to be running from host, the symbiote is just going to be running from host to host while pretty much getting banged out of each host one by one as it happens. Right? Though? I mean, I'm not wrong. We just described that. So yeah, I'm going to give it to, I'm going to cast my vote for Hawkeye, so that puts us at 3-1. Sorry, Boots, but Hawkeye wins this round.
That's okay.
All right, let's do one more. I'm feeling one more because that one was a pretty good matchup and some good.
I know where to roll this time.
Oh yeah, okay. JJ, what do we got?
Oh, whoops!
No, it's okay. Yeah, I wish those of you listening could see our chat. Well, maybe I don't. I don't know.
Oh, but that's not gonna work.
Son of
5 and 8. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me make sure this is right. You know what? I'm gonna go to the girl list. We have a girl list of. We're kind of all over the place right now, but just to switch it up a bit. Okay, so we have 5 and 8. Okay, here's another good one. We have for our second matchup tonight. Girl versus girl cage match, I suppose.
That's so hot.
Some hot girl on girl action.
From banging rods to girl on girl action.
All right, we have Lilu from Fifth Element and Michonne from Walking Dead.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Yeah. So I think that's another good matchup there.
Both pretty badass characters, I might add.
Yeah.
Both very strong, yeah.
Very strong, independent females.
Yes.
Who don't need no man.
Don't need no man. Nope. No man. Okay. Boots, you familiar with these two?
Yeah, but I gotta pee right now.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll give. I'll give you a break, and I'll go ahead and I'll set this up. JJ, unless you want to do it, man.
That's not even funny. That's not even cool at all.
Not even cool.
I think it's great. I think JJ should do it.
I think JJ should do it.
Yeah.
Again.
You made me do it. Now you do it.
I didn't make anybody do anything.
You did though.
Yeah.
That is 100% not true. You were the one talking about banging rods.
Yeah. Well,
now you get to set up the hot girl on girl action.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Take it
all
away.
right.
We got Lilu from Fifth Element and Michonne from Walking Dead. Take it away.
I'm thinking post-apocalyptic because Fifth Element, they're kind of trying to prevent it in a way. I mean, destruction completely, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then obviously Walking Dead. I've got a they're where they're from is like so completely different. Like one is in the backwoods and the other one is in space half the time.
Yeah, you're right.
It's kind of hard to, because I feel like no matter where you put, I'm gonna say probably in some sort of a small town, like just Podunk, middle of Arkansas or something. Nothing, because that's probably gonna give Michonne a little bit of an advantage because I think Lilu's probably gonna have the advantage overall because she's just like she does crap without even thinking about it. Michonne has that focus, so which I think is kind of the cool dynamic.
And a sword.
And a sword. Very true. Why would they be fighting though?
Yeah,
that's kind of my thing.
That's kind of up to you at this point, right?
It's not funny. It's not cool, man.
I don't know. I just read the list.
Have you ever started one?
I have actually. It's not good.
How about they're fighting over supplies?
Yeah, there we go.
Like Lilu is wandering from. Let's see what they started in New York. That's where
I think
they're fighting over the last tube of toothpaste.
Yes.
It's fair because
dire circumstances.
We can make it a whole damn gift basket. I don't care.
Every character in TV has like perfect pearly white teeth, no matter what.
And that's how they get them. Is they do death matches.
Zombie apocalypse, and all of these Walking Dead people are walking around with sparkling white chompers.
Yep.
Dallas pearly whites.
So anyway, they're walking through a Dollar General and come upon each other as they're both looking at the last tube of Crest.
There it is.
And now, scene.
Okay. Dare I ask, Boots, are you back?
Nope, she's muted.
Oh, okay. All right.
But no, I'm back.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Oh.
All right. And it's okay. I just didn't want to interrupt pee time, so.
I peed, I washed my hands, I'm back with the birds.
I'm glad you washed your hands.
All right, did you hear the setup?
Yeah, they're in a Dollar General and they're fighting over Crest. Not sponsored.
Yep.
Nailed it.
What do you think between these two titans of womanhood?
I think hands down is Lilu.
Yeah?
Yep.
But she doesn't have a sword.
I don't care that she doesn't have a sword. I mean, Michonne's a good fighter, but dang it, I hate this push to talk. I can't.
You can take it off. I won't be mad about it.
I just want to light a cigarette. Well, I discussed this.
Okay.
Maybe in this situation, Michonne, I don't know.
Well, what do you think? How would it go down?
They both see that toothpaste.
Yeah, and I think that Michonne is just used to reacting so fast to these zombies that drop from ceilings that maybe she would just take off Lilu's head and then have the whitest smile.
She honestly, and
That
Michonne's
quick.
also going to have the home field advantage. Like I said,
Yeah.
Lilu's going to be out of her element there. No pun intended.
Okay. All right. So one for Michonne. Drew, what do you think, man?
I'm not sure. Oh, isn't Lilu like she's the one from the Fifth Element, right?
Yes.
Isn't she adept at like fighting and all of that? Like
She
that's
is
her,
like
it's,
insanely
programmed into her.
strong, I believe.
Yeah, she's like superhuman.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that, so I'm sorry.
she's a human that was created from the leftover DNA of the one alien's hand from the beginning of the movie. Right? Yes. That's right.
I think. I don't know. It's been so long since I watched The Fifth Element. Like,
Okay. Well, from what I remember, they were in the pyramid, and the aliens, for some reason, are gigantic and can't walk fast, and the pyramid was closing, and the one got his hand cut or caught in the closing door, but it had the key that was supposedly supposed to open up something or other. So they took the hand, and they were able to like reverse engineer the DNA of it and used it to create Lilu. So she's
and
like,
they made a people.
yeah, they did. They made a female people.
Yeah,
And
because she like watches like the TV and all that stuff in like super fast mode.
yeah,
and
she like
learns everything.
fucking matrixes
What
it.
does this do?
So, all right, Drew, what do you think, man? So, Lilu is like basically
I think-
an alien hybrid,
Yeah.
and she is super strong, and she learns.
She's super strong
learns
and she was
fast.
super like fighting coordinated. I think I would have to go with her.
Yeah.
While Michonne may have the advantage at the beginning fighting over the toothpaste with the speed and such, I think Lilu would be able to match it with dodging and stuff, and then she's just gonna find an opening and boop, game over.
Sound it makes when you stab somebody, or
Yeah, that's the killing noise.
All right, so one for Lilu, one for Michonne, one for Lilu. JJ, what do you think, man?
I got to go Michonne
Michonne.
because I think she's got the strategy and planning along with the home field advantage. She's like, you're on my turf. I know how to manipulate things to where I'm at and plan for something like this.
Mhm.
Whereas Lilu's just gonna run in, obviously not guns blazing, but I mean like she's gonna run in and just beat stuff up. And I think Michonne is smarter than that.
Yep, you know what? And I'm thinking along the same lines. I think Lilu is straight up. If it were hand to hand, Lilu, no doubt. But Michonne has not only the reflexes to react to something quick like that, but I mean she's got the sword too, and she's a post-apocalyptic samurai lady. So I think just that factor alone would probably set her ahead of Lilu. Whereas, because I don't think Lilu was much of a tactician or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she was more.
I mean, you could make the argument that
reactionary.
she learned all that stuff from when she did her like TV speed doing or something, but yeah, that's not something we really necessarily know.
Yeah, and it would be Whereas we know how good Michonne is with her sword. and
Total
everything.
transparency here. I have no idea like anything about Walking Dead, so that's why I went with what I did.
I'm offended.
I have not watched a single episode of that show.
I actually started, as a side note, I started rewatching it from well, if you haven't seen it, Drew, if you haven't seen it yet, and never mind, you said your zombies bore you, so I won't tell you.
Zombies do kind of bore me.
Zombies always bored me too, but then like I binged that show. It took a lot for me to like get started watching it, and then I just couldn't stop. But there's a lot of things about it that pissed me off. Like sometimes the zombies could run, and sometimes they just walked.
Yeah.
Why?
I think
Sometimes they could climb, and sometimes they couldn't.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Some of them are more
Because TV,
motivated
that's why.
than others.
But like I'm kind of the same way. Like I'm especially now, like I'm kind of zombied out. But I feel like One of my favorite things about it is that the zombies are used not so much as like the plot point, but as a backdrop.
I was just gonna say that.
And everything else, it's more like who are the real bad guys here? Like it's other humans, definitely.
Yeah, it's all about the survivalists.
Yep, and
Exactly.
it's definitely places a huge focus on like the human behavior, and again, survival. Like, what would you do? What would you do to the person next to you to make sure that you survived? You know what I mean?
I would have killed myself, like off the bat.
Now,
Well, that's sad.
yeah, okay, well,
Well, not right off the bat, but you know, like
You want to get
maybe
one
after,
last
like, a week.
smanging.
yeah, smanging, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Give one last smang. And call it quits.
So to reel it back around here, in the fight between Lilu and Michonne, I would give it to Michonne personally, and for all the reasons we have described already. So
I'd give it to her too.
So in the
Yes, you would.
and the Grand Crest Battle Royale color test,
Oh,
Michonne takes it
yeah, all right,
and gives it.
yes,
How does she take it?
yeah,
oh my god.
all right. So
However she damn well pleases.
we're going to go ahead and take our second commercial break, and when we get back, we're going to finish the night. Really kind of just asking each other some pretty weird, nerdy,
Personal
Some
questions.
pillow talk.
Yeah. No, actually, I think we're
TBD after dark.
Oh my god, that's so hot. Say my name, bitch. Come on.
Oh,
Come on, Brian.
But yeah, stick with us. We'll be back, and I'll try and come up with a better explanation for what we're doing when we return.
Do you like role-playing games? How about podcasts? How about a podcast about a role-playing game? Check out our friends at Tomorrow's End, a podcast that follows a role-playing group as they navigate through a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Alright, enough fucking words. Here's the trailer.
How did humanity get here? I just can't remember. The rest of the world didn't know why the end had come. They'd heard on the radio about an attack on the States by either Russia or China over dwindling resources. What we knew was that the world was going to end, and a crazy man named Morrow had a plan to save the world. Many teams were frozen in vaults deep underground, safely tucked away from all the bombs and nukes flying, and the asteroid that would finally end everything. They were supposed to wake up 25 years later and help pick up the pieces, but something went wrong, and everyone woke up a lot later, if they woke up at all. Cultists, criminals, madmen, they've been living and thriving through the radiation and destruction the entire time. Some good people also survived. They held on to hope by spreading stories. Stories about tomorrow's end.
And we are back again, and we are kind of, I don't know exactly what we're doing. I don't know how to describe this. Nerdy Would You Rather is kind of the working title for what we're going to do for our main topic. So to give a little backstory as to why things are kind of different than what we normally do is this is episode 8 of season 2. We've been at it since last October, and on a pretty regular schedule. I mean, you know, we've had to shift things around for a week or two every once in a while because of life. But anyway, this is kind of our show to kind of fuck off for a little while because but here's the thing is that we planned on it. So we're planning on fucking off for, I mean, we're at an hour so in the recording.
I always have to plan my fuck offs.
Yes, me too. So this is totally planned, natural fuck offery. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and start this off. And what we're going to do is I asked each of the crew to come up with a couple questions to ask the rest of us. as far as like would you rather. So
Oh God, my bad.
no, that's all right. Questions, just questions. That's it's casual show. Remember, casual show.
Remember, guys, TBD after dark.
Drew, I really need to record you doing that for a commercial for some reason. So, just the first question that I present to all of you is this. And we'll do a round robin answering style here, but would you rather wake up every morning to the sound of 23 and a half porgs or Jar Jar Binks literally saying anything?
Or Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Why?
I think Jar Jar Binks is hilarious. I'm one of like 3 people in the whole world that love episode 1.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We went over this already.
I hate porgs. They are so fucking annoying.
I think they're horrible.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear Mr. Jar Jar Binks, Mr. took a shit on your shirt. Because at least I'd wake up and be like, you rascal.
Yeah.
Oh, Jar Jar.
But every day. That's the stipulation.
You know, yeah, I'd rather wake up to that than wake up to.
I think they're adorable.
Oh, Lauren, what about you?
She
Lauren's
just muted her
everything.
mic. Yeah, she's like, no, fuck this Jar Jar shit.
I ain't listening to the shit.
I think she hated my porg imitation.
Either that or she's on YouTube right now, YouTubing how each of them sounds.
Yeah, I was because
You were?
I
Nailed it.
She's doing research.
I forgot what the porg sound was from the last time we went over the porg sound.
Yeah, you got it. So what do you think?
Hold on, I have to pee again.
Okay. All right, JJ, what about you, man?
So I gotta clarify something. Is this like literally Jar Jar is right there and porgs are right there, or like do I have an alarm clock that just sounds like one or the other?
I would say that it's actually, I'll make it weird, it's actually a sound in your head that wakes you up. It's an internal alarm clock.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with porgs because at least I can picture them and I think they're adorable.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Adorable porgs. Yeah, you know, I think waking up to either one of those would be very uncomfortable. And
well, it's your question.
I know. Well, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go with porgs too, just because I could see myself. I don't. Maybe appreciating is the wrong word, but I think I could handle it better than Jar Jar's stupid fucking voice.
Misa disappointed in your answer.
Yeah. See, no.
I say porgs too.
Porgs. Okay.
There you go.
Porgs and porgs. Okay.
Yeah, just because it's really hard to wake me up, and I think that would wake me up way more than Jar Jar being swed.
Yeah. Okay. Drew, let's go to one of your questions next, man.
Okay. Mine came from Tori, and it's kind of a fucked up one.
Oh
boy.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's not would you rather, it's like would you. So if you could, without any
repercussions
or anybody knowing, it's just you that would know, would you eat a person? like you can eat a person, like just because you want to know what it tastes like or something. Like, would you do it? Nobody knows. Nobody's gonna find out ever. It's just you.
How much?
You would know.
Like what parts?
It's up to you. Your choice. Do you want to try some Rocky Mountain oysters? Do you want to try light meat or dark meat? Do you want thighs or breasts? I mean, would you do it?
Okay, so is the question, would you do it, or wait, yeah, it is a question, isn't it?
It is. The question is, would you do it or would you not do it?
Nobody else knew about it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no one's gonna know. Only you. No one will find out.
No, but everyone's going to find out now if we all answer this. But still, no.
Everybody's gonna know.
This was a question.
Touch raw chicken, like I don't think I could.
Well, you could cook the meat.
Yeah, but I like even touching raw meat that people eat. Like I don't even like doing that.
Grosses you out. It's not for you.
Yeah, nope, it's not for me.
So, no human survival eating for
no cannibalism for Lauren.
No, this
isn't even a survival scenario.
For
either.
Dahmer, the people know.
No, it's just like it's just like, are you curious enough to do it?
Yeah. Ah, shit.
I mean, I guess never mind. That's going to be gross, but I mean, I guess it's not grosser than this question.
well, Boots, I'll expand it and I'll say, like, what if, like, one of us, like, had it already prepared, like, and it was on a plate in front of you, like.
That's what I was gonna say. I would do it to not be rude.
The story this came from was like
dude had to be a dick. Fuck it.
This dude had his like leg amputated because he asked him if he could take it home, and the people were like, yeah, I guess it's weird, but so he ended up like making taco meat out of it or something and inviting a bunch of people over, and he told them like, hey, this is meat made from my leg, and like if you guys want to eat it, we're gonna eat it. And like 11 out of the 12 friends did it, and the one friend was like, no man, that's fucked.
What the fuck?
The whole world found out about it.
I mean, if his leg was amputated, it was amputated for a reason. Like, I'm not gonna eat that gross ass infected.
It wasn't like infected or anything. It was one of those ones where it was like it was broken so bad, like the bones, that it was just like
nope.
No, it was one of those ones where it was like it was broken so bad that like there was no repair.
Nasty ass leg. Come on now,
dude, a stanky leg.
So what about you, Wes? Are you saying yes or no?
See, here, I don't know, man. Just out of curiosity and having no repercussions as far as like there's no way that anybody else would find out, I probably would. And I think
what part?
Yes. I don't know. I mean, like a shoulder or
no. Come on, say what we're all thinking. It's the butt. It's the juiciest part.
It's the dick. It's the dick, JJ.
It's really muscly, though. I mean, I think I would probably go for.
Fair enough.
Man, I don't know. Like a.
Thigh.
If I were to
there's got to be a guide to this somewhere on the internet.
Not
right?
a fat person and not a muscly person, just like a slender, healthy person.
You want to eat like a child. They're like the veal of humans.
Jesus, dude.
That's what it was if it wasn't prepared right. I'm sorry, this is not what I ordered. If you can
this wing is well done. I specifically asked for medium.
Take it back.
So Boots says no. Wes says yes.
Yeah, I think
JJ?
I'm gonna commit to that one.
I'm gonna say no.
No,
I wouldn't do it. In my like, I want to say yes. I want to say that I would do it, but I know in my mind that I would think of like, oh shit, I'm eating a person, and I'd be like, and I wouldn't be able to keep it down. I wouldn't do it.
That was the same. I also said like I couldn't do it. Like just I would like. Maybe it smells good and maybe it tastes good, but like I would feel like I would take one bite and just be like, this is a human being. Like you don't eat people. There's a certain things you don't eat. People, horses, dogs, you don't eat them. Like.
Well, thanks, guys. You just make me look like the asshole for saying
yes.
yes.
Yeah, see, Boots knows what I'm talking about.
Maybe. And horses are pretty dumb, so.
I would eat horse meat.
Yeah, I would too.
It's gotta be, I feel like, a right cut.
Horse meat.
Prime cut.
Butt, right?
No, not butt.
Alright, so out of all of us, Wes is the only sick, depraved individual that's going to eat a human.
No, I'm the only honest one because I refuse to believe that nobody else is curious.
I'm not.
I'm curious. I just don't think I could keep it down, so I wouldn't do it.
Well, that's not. That
okay,
wasn't
so we're
part
going
of
to
the
give
question,
JJ.
though.
I'm going to say JJ's saying yes then, because you're saying you would try it.
But then you'd
that's
throw
what I'm
up.
saying is I know that if I did try it, I wouldn't be able to keep it down, so I would not do it.
Honestly,
so that's the reason why you don't want to go through the
chew the
experience
fat
of
and
throwing
gristle
up.
and then spit it out.
No, I just wouldn't at all, because I know that it would gross me out.
Oh, sorry. I would eat human flesh if it were my own.
You'd eat yourself?
Is that weird?
That's true. I would totally eat myself. Yes.
That's hot.
So like,
I don't know if I could do that.
So I'm a really bad like nail biter, and like I bite the skin around the nails too.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but then there's also like people that get body mods, and if they get like a punch, they get like skin punched out. Usually they'll eat it.
Really?
Oh!
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's like usually, but like they will consume themselves. So like if I ever got like my tongue punched, I don't know if they can do that, but I want to because I want to get it split someday. But I would probably eat that.
Your lizard transformation will be complete. I even find this weird, but I feel like I would have a harder time eating myself rather than somebody else.
Show me your genitals. Your genitals.
What?
Show me your genitals.
Genitalia.
You're talking to me about stuff. Why? I'd rather see your titties.
Okay, so I had a little bit of weirdness going on with the recording, so I paused it, and we're back now. And the last thing that I heard was Boots talking about eating herself, and I remember trying to talk back, but I don't think anybody heard me. So
My chair just broke.
Your chair just broke? I did hear it.
Was it the
dragonfly? Damn it. I just fell through the bottom. Oh, God.
Oh, tonight's so delightful.
Why can't there be video?
I know.
I've been losing weight, too. I don't understand.
All right, Drew, so what did you just go and do and why? Because I don't think I picked that up.
Okay, so the question that I had asked came from Tori. She found it when she was reading a news article, so she asked me, and I was like, that's a perfect question for the podcast. So I ran back out into the living room and I asked her for her answer. And I asked her to come on, but she was very scared and timid and said no.
Okay.
So
what is
she
your answer?
she says no, she wouldn't do it. And I said, why? And she just said, because it's gross.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So would she eat herself?
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. Second part.
I doubt it. Knowing her, no, she would not.
Yeah.
I would eat myself, for sure.
See,
Yeah,
this
I would totally eat myself.
This is what I was trying to get out before everything went all crazy. I think I would have a harder time eating myself than I would somebody else.
That's so weird.
I know. Boots, you brought up a good point as far as like the fingernails and the skin around them and everything like that. I mean, like I can't imagine a kid who hasn't done that at some point. I mean, maybe some people grow out of it and maybe they don't.
Right, but like, would you eat somebody else's fingernails?
No.
I think given the option of the entire human in front of me, no, I would not. But
No, I mean, like, if you had the option of eating your own fingernails and somebody else's fingernails.
Oh my god, no, you, both, you.
And I mean, I would
eating your
like
own
it to
fingernails,
be
fuck it, you know?
my choice. I don't want it to be like Hannibal, where like he's frying my brains up and then feeding them to me. I want it to be my choice.
She gets it.
To eat myself.
She gets it. Yeah. Okay.
Tori expanded on her answer and she said you can't eat something with fingers.
Oh, that's not true.
Well, apparently if you're Wes, it's not, because he just said eat a person.
I would eat a motherfucker.
Now we all know what kind of person Wes really is.
Yeah, and I run this ship, so you're welcome.
Sorry, a secret cannibal.
Yeah. JJ, let's go to a question from you.
Okay, you know what? Since it's been kind of crazy so far, I'm gonna go with my family-friendly one.
Okay.
That's pretty simple and nice and easy.
Okay.
And this is because you guys are. I get the feeling that everybody here is a board game fan, at least on some level.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not kidding when I say family-friendly. I'm not like trying to be facetious.
Yeah, we need to cleanse. We need to cleanse the evilness from the last question.
Cleanse the palate.
Right?
So,
go ahead.
Would you rather never be able to play board games again, or only have the ability to play your least favorite game?
Oh fuck.
Oh man. I think never.
Only have the ability to play our least favorite games. That means like we can choose to not play
Absolutely.
it. Right?
But if you want to play a board game, it's
So-
going to be your least favorite.
I guess I would like to play my least favorite like once in a while.
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking too.
I think I could honestly. I mean, I like board games, but I could. I'm not as deep into it as the rest of the crew is, so I would probably just give up board games completely.
No, I'm looking at my stack of games in the corner, and it's making me sad to say this, but I think I would never play board games.
Oh my gosh!
What?
I'd at least play something.
Well, what's your least favorite board game? Like, what's the game you're going to be playing?
Oh my gosh! You know what? I hadn't.
Because mine is Monopoly. Like, I could not play Monopoly for
Good
like
point.
once a month. Like, I just couldn't do it. I hate Monopoly. It's a boring game about capitalism that lasts for fucking ever. Like,
That's a good point. That's a very good point. That might be my least favorite game as well.
It's a fun sucker.
I was gonna
Like,
say
it's
that
not
was
fun.
like my least favorite game too, but to play something and then you could always like make up new rules, make up a game.
Yep, I agree.
No, I don't think you can though, because then you're trying to make your least favorite game into your favorite game, and then it's no
Well, it'd
longer
be
your
the
least
only game you
favorite
can play, so it would be your favorite game at that point.
This game is the best of what's left.
So it's your question.
Not a choice; it's a lack of options.
I just kind of took it as a like you play Monopoly by Monopoly rules. You don't get to like make up like these ones are all worth 5,000 points now or whatever.
And you actually have to finish the game.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Yeah,
we've been playing Monopoly for 14 hours straight. Whose banker's gonna jump off the building first?
Yeah. Fuck it, I go bankrupt. That's usually what I end up doing, because on purpose, not. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind Monopoly. I mean, I think it's definitely doesn't hold up to what's available now by any means. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's iconic. That's about it.
Yeah, it is. I stick with my original answer. I would choose no board games at all. I think I could fill that void with something else. But
I'll fill your void.
Hello.
All right.
TBD after dark.
TBD. That big. Never mind.
That big delightful podcast.
Yeah, good save. I love it. Boots, what about you? You got a question?
I guess I'll just go with my first one.
Okay.
Would you rather have to travel through Jarris Labyrinth or through Fantasia while it's threatened by the Nothing?
Ooh. Labyrinth. Sense of danger and arguably more medieval setting, which I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Labyrinth.
You're just gonna go through. I mean, there's cooler stuff going on.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be more apt to be into it.
No, I agree.
To take that challenge.
Else, you at least get to see some cool shit.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I don't know what either of those things are. So.
Damn it,
Oh my! You know.
Damn it, Drew.
Oh.
Damn it, Drew.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Damn it, Drew. God damn it.
You've never seen The Labyrinth or The Never-Ending Story?
You know, I haven't.
Oh my!
I've never seen Labyrinth. I think I have story once, but it was so long ago. I remember absolutely nothing about it.
Drew, in all honesty, they are two movies that still hold up today. I won't overhype them, but they are definitely staples of I don't know what you call it.
Like just remember, like these are like childhood movies for you guys. I'm assuming because they seemed like they were kind of like childhood movies.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
And just remember how my childhood was spent. All right, like it was not the normal. Like I watched VeggieTales. Like you could ask me, would you rather be in VeggieTales or Bible stories? Like,
No, but I think
that was my movies.
I think Wes is right though. I think they still hold up really well. I think if you get the chance to check them out, absolutely do it.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I absolutely will
Michael
look them up and
Jackson
watch
shit
them.
and relive your
It's just like
childhood.
it's just like
Or
as a kid, I didn't get to watch a lot of stuff like that, so I can't answer your question. Actually, I will. I'll say Labyrinth because it's got David Bowie. And
There you
I love
go.
David
There you
Bowie.
go.
There we go.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, I would say Labyrinth too, just because it's way more fun, and you meet a whole bunch of helpful characters along the way, unlike in Neverending Story. I mean, Ludo is so cool.
Although, do you get wishes at the end of Neverending Story? Because that might be kind of worth it.
Do you get? Well, he gets to, because Bastion saved Fantasia. You know, he gets to go chase the bullies down the street on Falcor, but that's not it.
But he gets the little thing where he gets to make as many wishes as he wants.
You almost said midgets.
Beer. So much beer that this growler is pretty much empty.
Oh God.
I hate you guys.
We love you.
We hate you too, JJ.
Oh, I love JJ. But
I would let you eat me.
I'm glad.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
So let's remember. Oh Jesus!
Oh God.
Well, Wes found his victim.
I'm gonna put a note in my will saying, "Do not leave Wes alone with my body."
Excuse me, funeral director. Need a couple minutes to mourn my friend. Just step outside. Sir, is that a steak knife and a fork?
Yeah.
Why do you have a hot plate in that backpack?
It's an inside joke between me and him.
this was his favorite hot plate, and I wanted to make sure he got a chance to say. I don't know.
It's just a joke we always say. Just give me like an hour and a half, and don't worry about any smells you smell coming out of this room.
Yeah. Never mind the smell of pork. That's apparently what
By the way, do you guys have any
smells
salt
like.
here?
Salt,
just out of curiosity.
yeah.
Salt and pepper. Do you have any Lowry?
To Mrs. Dash.
Oh, yeah.
Hot sauce or bust.
Okay. So I think we all answered that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, back to me. Let me hear. Let me hear. Good Lord.
We're letting you.
Apparently, I started typing a question and didn't finish it, so all it says is "Would you rather?" So would you rather? Would you rather be able to jump in and out of any fictional universe at will, or time travel with no repercussions?
Ooh.
Man.
I know.
Jump
right?
in and out.
Jump in and out? A fictional universe?
Yes.
Okay. Any particular reason why over the other?
Because I wouldn't want to travel in time without repercussion. Go back to the past or go to the future, and then there's no repercussions, so you can't change anything.
Oh, good point.
So yeah, I'd rather just jump in and out for funsies.
Okay. All right, JJ, what about you, man?
Shit, I was gonna say time travel, but the way she worded that, I'm not so sure anymore. I was taking it as nothing negative would nobody would try to stop you, or nothing negative would come of it if you tried something. Because if that were the case, I would choose time travel totally, because there's no guarantee that you're going to be anything significant in these other universes that you're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I mean, if we're talking can't change anything, can't do anything, then hell yeah, dude, I'd totally go for the universe.
See, what I think of it is, well, no. Repercussions doesn't necessarily mean negative. This is actually, so full disclosure, I actually got this off of a weird forum site, so I cheated on this one. And I wish I could properly cite the author for this one. So let's just say the internet created it and not me. So I'm not sure exactly what the original intention was, but I would say time travel with no repercussions, meaning that there would be no... I would take it as there would be no detrimental effects. You would cease to exist when you see yourself or something you know what I mean? All those crazy weird time paradoxes.
Are you saying you can't come back and things have changed, or are you saying you can go back and do stuff like that and then come back and see what?
See, I would take it if I were to time travel, I don't think No, I would want to change some things, but I would almost look at it more like a trip through time. Like I would want to go back and see ancient times, like pyramids, see how they were built. You know what I mean? Like just gain knowledge from it as a observer rather than a meddler. So
you're not going back with any nefarious.
Yeah. But I can see how that question could be taken either way. So I will let you guys answer either way, if that makes a difference.
I think I'm gonna go universe just because it'd be more fun.
What about you, Drew?
I think I'm also gonna say jumping in and out of universes.
Okay.
Like I've always wanted to go to like Lord of the Rings universe.
Yeah.
Like I've always wanted to do that and go smoke some good Hobbit herb and drink some good dwarf beer.
Yeah.
Like even if I could go back in time and kill Hitler, like I don't know if like I would, because
sounds way more fun to smoke Hobbit herb and drink Hobbit beers.
And drink dwarf beer. I want to go to the Prancing Pony.
Kill Hitler.
Shit faced with Samwise and Merry and Pippin.
Yeah.
Hitler can have this universe. I'm gonna go hang out with Gandalf and Gimli and get shit faced.
I mean, we know like Hitler's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah,
let's just go enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, when I first copied this question, I won't say wrote, but when I copied this question, I was thinking about that too, and I was until you guys started talking, I was originally on the time travel side. Because I looked at it as like I could really just do whatever I wanted in time and it would not adversely affect my present or my future even. But the fictional universes, to be able to jump in and out of them at will, does sound pretty badass. And I think it would be a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining, and you could actually probably learn a lot more from it than you would even just traveling through our timeline.
You could jump into any dirty movie you want and just smash a whole bunch.
Yeah, you just jump in during the good times.
Yeah.
Don't act like I'm the only one that thought of that.
I didn't think of it, so...
Okay.
I'm pathetic. I know.
No, you're just quicker on the gun than we are today.
Yep.
But don't say that after just make a sex joke. Thanks a lot.
No, we just played like an hour of sex music before we started recording.
We did.
It's on the brain.
Drew, I know it's we're getting close to go time for you. So do you want to give us another question?
Sure.
Let me make it up first.
No, you let me ask Tori. Fuck you. No. No, would you rather... I see this one on the internet all the time, and I'm just kind of curious how you guys would answer. You can have either a lightsaber, a
wand,
a Green Lantern ring, a sonic screwdriver, or like a Harry Potter wand. Which would you choose?
Green Lantern.
JJ, my man. Hell yeah.
I mean, you pretty much do anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, and then obviously, whatever you pick, you have the skills to use it. It's not like you pick a Green Lantern ring and you don't have enough will to make anything happen, or you pick a Harry Potter wand and now you just have a stick because you don't know.
You're not some dirty muggle, am I right, Harry Potter fans?
Yeah. Shit, man. It's between the lightsaber and the wand for me. And I would have to say that I would probably go with the lightsaber if that came along with Jedi abilities as well.
You're pretty badass.
I mean, you don't get like full force powers, but you get enough force powers to be able to use a lightsaber and not like kill yourself.
Well, goddammit, Drew. Fine. What if I picked the Harry Potter wand?
Well, then you get Harry Potter powers.
Oh, so you get full Harry Potter powers, but not full.
Yeah, you have well, because with the wand, it gives you the ability to cast the spells. Like you get a lightsaber. That doesn't mean you're good
at the spells.
I just think it's fun to say Harry Potter powers.
Harry Potter powers.
Like you get the lightsaber, you get enough force capability to be able to use the lightsaber and not like cut your arm off when you turn it on.
Yeah, you're right.
Like you don't get the ability. You don't straight up be like become a Jedi and then you're just like, oh well, I have a lightsaber, so now I can like force mind read people and force push them and force lightning. You don't get all that shit.
Okay, well then fuck that. I want the wand.
Like okay,
fair enough.
Since you've forced my hand, I want.
Get force.
I really wish
Nailed
that Discord wasn't acting up for me because that cut off part of what you guys were saying. Okay, so I answered. JJ?
I think Boots is the only one that didn't answer.
The ring.
Okay, ring. Okay, yep.
I'll take a wand.
A wand?
I'll take a wand.
Wand! Yep, okay.
We have no Hoovians here, no sonic screwdrivers for anybody?
Nope.
Come on, it doesn't even compare to the other stuff.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. But I mean, a sonic screwdriver is pretty cool.
I guess.
Sure. I mean, if I had the option of having one, sure.
Yeah.
What was you pick, Drew?
Oh, Green Lantern ring.
Oh
all
yeah,
day.
that's right. You said that. God damn it! My listening skills are not.
It's okay. It's late.
Yeah,
my listening skills are not.
I would love a Green Lantern ring because you get to fly and then you get to make constructs of like whatever you want.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, like big booty bitches.
All right, Drew. Do you have another question? Because I want to. Before you.
The only other one I had was another one. It was another Would You Rather, and they're not. Neither one of them are really bad. It's just I'm kind of curious. Would you rather, like, if you're gonna be a wizard, do you want to be like a Dungeons and Dragon wizard, or do you want to be like a Harry Potter wizard?
Ooh, no doubt, Dungeons and Dragons wizard.
Why?
Why? Because your spell book is so much more expansive.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Harry Potter wizard because I don't know that there's any need for a Dungeons and Dragons wizard in our world. But I would be able to make my life a hell of a lot easier as a Harry Potter wizard.
That's a good point. Boots?
I don't know. I just want a staff. I was going to say Dungeons and Dragons wizard at first because I thought, like, their skill level would probably be higher, but I don't know. I just want a cool staff and a hat.
Well, nobody said anything about a hat. Hold on.
I just want to wear a hat. I want to be like Merlin from, like, what is that? Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
That is not even remotely what it's from at all.
No, there's.
Merlin is from the Sword and the Stone. King Arthur.
Yeah.
Come on. Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
What is that?
That sounds like some kind of like nerd porn.
No, it's a movie. She's right.
Huckety puckety wuckety whack. Remember that movie?
That was fucking Merlin.
Let me give you dick while we're in the sack.
No, I swear there is a wizard in Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Sure.
Or am I getting them all mixed up?
There probably isn't. It's probably named Merlin, and I just look like a jackass right now.
Well,
Unless I'm just thinking of the wrong
funny.
movie.
Maybe. We don't know.
I just want to look like Merlin.
You want to look like? Okay, that could really go either. It could really go either direction.
I mean, yeah, you can
from that one animated movie.
Okay. What about you, Drew? Did I completely not listen to you again?
No, I didn't answer this yet.
All right.
No, I would pick the D&D wizard.
Yep. Why?
Like you said, your spell book's more expansive. And there's still plenty of spells you can cast as a D&D wizard that would make your life, like in this world, so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, there's just I would pick D&D wizard. Plus, they just look cooler. Like, I don't want to be a prepubescent teenager. I want to be a big, I want to be a fat me with the awesome beard and a staff. Like, so, I mean, no, like what brought that question about was a comic book called Curse Words.
Okay.
And it's a wizard, a D&D type wizard who gets thrown into our day and age, and he becomes like a a con man kind of thing, and it's really cool. Like it's fucking dope as shit. If you can check it out, you should.
It does sound quite dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dope, as the kids would say.
As the youth.
As the youth would say,
Yeah.
It's dope. Man.
I know you gotta go, but I have a quick one that's my second and last one.
Uh-huh.
You made a Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
reference earlier, and I think this has a little bit of that in there.
We'll do one more and then call it good. Like one more piece, I guess.
Would you rather be married to Gollum for the rest of your life, or, and I thought of this as we were listening to music earlier, smang 6 Wookiees at once, just one time?
Oh no! Oh Jesus! So we're having either
one family-friendly one and one that wasn't so much.
So we're having a Wookiee gangbang, or you're being married to Gollum.
It's a Wookiee smang bang.
Exactly. You're welcome.
Wait, gang smang.
He's speechless.
Well, I'm thinking married to Gollum, and I can just be a shit spouse. Like, I'll be a cheater and like just abusive as fuck. Like, I'll be the worst spouse ever.
You'd be as precious.
He wants to maintain his tight butthole, so.
I've never Jake, but I'm just imagining they've got massive members. I'm just thinking they got a big veiny bastard hiding under all that fur.
Yeah.
They're probably growers, not showers.
And there's 6 of them, so.
And there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
But
it's just one time.
Just one time.
Yeah, I would do the Wookiee gang smang.
Yes.
Get it over with. Never again.
Boots is on my level. That's gotta be. You should just rename the title of the show that. I would do the Wookiee gang smang.
I don't know. I was gonna say. I was like, I have a couple more questions, but that might be a good one to end the night on. I don't even.
All right, Wes. Well, what are you doing?
God.
Are you preserving your tight butthole, or are you marrying Gollum?
Yeah, you know what? Yep. Wookiee gangbang. I think I gotta take that bullet. Yep.
I would too. 100%.
Yep.
100%. Just bang it out, get it done.
Smash it and bang it.
I think a Wookiee gangbang would kill you. Just think of like 6 silverback gorillas coming up to you right now and just trying to fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah, better have air conditioning.
Or do you want to?
I didn't even think of that, but wow, that's great. You went, well, that's fair enough. It's either that or yeah, you're married to like a really ugly creature, but I mean, like, you didn't say anything about staying faithful. I'm just gonna be a shit. He is only a light switch away.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure Gollum doesn't moisturize, so he's probably dry as fuck down there.
I'm sure Wookiees are like hair pulling.
It's probably like screwing sandpaper, you know?
Oh my God. Oh.
Alright, so 3/4 of us are gonna be murdered by Wookiee dicks. And one of us is gonna be a shit spouse.
You're going out and getting smanged, though.
Murdered by Wookiee dicks.
Oh, what's it called in Futurama? Snoo Snoo? You guys are all getting death by Snoo Snoo, basically?
Wookiee Snoo Snoo.
Oh, God.
Can't we just cuddle and talk? Was he coming or just starting? You'll never know.
Oh, God.
Oh, God damn it, Drew. Go to work.
His alarm didn't even go off yet.
I got a minute before my alarm goes off.
Gonna make the most of it.
And I'm gonna go out on a high note, damn it.
Oh god damn it, my face.
Or a low note.
With Gollum.
Oh.
This is what happens when I drink beer. I think about stuff.
Well, the other one I had was, would you rather eat shit-flavored chocolate or chocolate-flavored shit?
Oh.
Chocolate flavored shit. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
No,
Like,
no.
what? No.
I think
You're
flavored
still-
chocolate, because if I
you're
ate
still
shit,
eating shit,
I would still be like, oh god, this is still shit, no matter how it tastes.
You're right.
Because, like, I remember the first time eating, that I tried escargot,
Eating
which
shit?
is
Oh my
snails.
god, I thought you were about to say the first time I ate shit.
No, first time I ate escargot, I was like, oh man, this isn't that bad. And then I realized in my head, after it, like, popped and, like, some liquid came out of it in my mouth, it was like, nope, I'm eating fucking snails. This is gross, and I couldn't get it down. Please don't edit that sentence into something dirty.
Yeah,
We're gonna put that with the Wookiee gangbang.
I was gonna say I have a lot of material that I could make something out of.
Yeah, or like the first time you ate human flesh.
Yeah.
Quote of the night is definitely, I would do the Wookiee gang smank.
I don't know, man. It's tied up there. It's tied up there with murdered by Wookiee dicks. It's
true.
Tonight's show is just chocked full of great quotes and
yeah,
sound bites.
Oh god. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Do either of you have a question that you wanted to get out there? JJ, I think that about did it for you, right?
Yep, that was my two. One family-friendly one and one, you know.
JJ was all like cute and innocent, and then it was just like, do you want to fuck her Wookiee or marry Gollum?
Hold on, to be fair, it was 6.
Yeah. Oh god.
Dude, I was making you sound a little bit better, but I guess if you want to go full-blown, like, I'm into hairy things.
Lauren, what about you? Do you have one you want to...
No, nothing that can top that. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, oh god. Yeah.
So that concludes TBD After Dark.
Yeah, and I really don't know what to say after that, so I'll just say good night.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Enjoy those images in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Let us know on Facebook, Wookiee Gangbang or marrying Gollum.
Hashtag Wookiee Gangbang.
or the answers to any of the questions, really. That'd be a great way for you to get involved in our Discord and or Gangbang. Let us know your sexual deviancy preferences.
Alright, fuck off. Good night.
That's the way to end it right there.
Go to work.
Alright, ending.